Hello, adventurers! Welcome back to the channel. I'm Sawyer.
I'm Danny.
Together we are
McPeek Adventures.
On today's adventure, we are in downtown Owasso, Oklahoma. And Danny, what are we checking out?
We are going to check out the Owasso Historical Society Museum.
Let's go adventuring!
Here we have the side of the museum, and it has a really cool old school like sepia museum mural on it, and Sawyer is over here showcasing it for us.
According to the information down on the side, this is what Owasso would have looked like if you were facing east in 1907.
So I'll pan so you guys can see it because it is really cool, but you can't miss it. There's no building right here on this side of the building, so it's like when you drive down to go downtown, it's right here and you can see it. So if you walk around the building, so obviously that is the front right there, but you come over to the side and they have this mural on this side as well. Owasso Historical Society, established 1979.
And while the Historical Society was established in 1979, this building was actually made in 1928, and it was a grocery store when it first opened, and now it houses the museum.
Yeah, so it's also been a couple other things between being the grocery store and the museum, but those were the biggest notable things, I think. But we might learn more things once we go inside.
You ready to check it out?
I am ready to check it out. Let's go. How cute.
So this is what it looked like in 1907, and that's 1909. These photos show what the museum looked like back when it was a grocery store.
I really like the design of this poster right here. I like the colors and the font. It feels like watercolor almost. We have some dishes. This one is a Owasso plate from 1916. That's pretty cool.
This is a 1930 Shell filling station. Is that the station that's across the street?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I knew it. This is an Art Deco Atomic Age Chrome punch bowl.
Nice. We should make some punch. Well, and this is Little Richard. We learned about Little Richard, who was a dog that got stuck in a, what was it?
In a cave.
In a cave.
In 1959. How'd they get him out?
Dynamite.
Was he injured?
We don't know that, but he was alive. He lived. So that's cool. I love a good dog surviving to the end of the story. Clay pot pieces were found at a dig on the banks of the Caney River in spring of 1964.
Looks like there's some arrowheads there too.
It does.
I don't think I realized that they actually made rat traps. I just assumed they were all mouse traps. But that thing is giant. It's as big as the shoehorn beside it.
Artistry. Their beading is like a whole artwork all on its own. Probably takes a really long time to make some of that.
Yeah, I would agree.
Like this piece right up here looks like it might be a belt.
Oh, wow.
So like it's rows of just beading designs. It's so pretty. So there's an item in here that belonged to the grocery store that used to be in this building, and it is this butcher block where they would cut their meat. And here she is. And the lady that was part of the lady that owned the grocery store, the couple that owned it, she was a little lady. She was about 5 foot. So she had to have something that was easy for her to be able to cut meat on that wasn't a tall countertop. So that's what this is.
Looks like it's been holding germs since 1957.
Between 1928 and 1957.
This room has a lot of local history dating back to the early days, including many tools, war artifacts, scrapbooks curated for each year filled with historical documents, and more. Magic lantern slide projector. I don't know if I've ever seen one of these.
I know, it looks super cool though.
And they've got a couple different images.
Donated by Owasso Square Dance Club.
It was used at the John Zink Ranch. We talked about him in our Hard to Route 66 Auto Museum video.
That is true. The guy's a big part of Tulsa history and surrounding areas.
Not a reflection, but there's a
Black dress, 1887, Mercy Maria Brent. Cloth, 18 years old, mother of Hazel. So it looks like maybe this picture is this dress. Residents of Owasso since 1940.
from 1887. Have you ever seen a smoking stand?
Probably. In my great-grandparents' house, they probably had one.
Crank wall phone. You've always wanted one of those.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
It's a really nice sewing table.
Imagine it's pretty heavy.
I would imagine that they have sewed quite a few things with this over the years. Then you have the wash tub. A little stove.
That thing's cool. Sicilian.
So while I'm sure this record player is important, there's one thing on it that may be way more important.
And that is?
Owasso's last outhouse. This is one of Owasso's early stoplights. The design was not very well thought out and caused quite a few accidents due to the red and green lights being swapped at the top and bottom of the light depending on which side of the intersection you were approaching the light from. If anyone driving towards it was colorblind, they wouldn't know if the light was telling them to keep driving or to stop since the lighting pattern was not consistent. We didn't see anything spooky in this case during our visit, but the museum curator noted that many visiting children are scared of these dolls. This wall shows the winners of the Miss Owasso pageant, which used to be held in Owasso. 2 of the winners went on to win Miss Oklahoma. What can you tell me about Owasso after being in the museum for about an hour now?
It has a rich history. It has things that have gone away too that are part of their culture that I wish they would bring back. The trail days sounds really cool, but that ended before we got here. And then also they had Miss Owasso pageants, so that would have been really cool to see. But there's a lot of things that have happened in Owasso that are pretty noteworthy. Also, I didn't realize that the railroad, rewind all the way to the beginning of like the history of Tulsa, the railroad that was coming from like the trail line from Kansas City to this area, this was where it kind of ended, and then it would be a turnaround point, and that's actually like what Owasso is. The origin of its name means to turn around, or what is it, the end? The end. So I've learned a lot coming in here, and there's a lot of interesting photos and documents and artifacts in here.
The museum has a vast amount of artifacts from Owasso schools. I found this room to be one of my favorite parts of the visit. There are different jerseys and Letterman jackets, an old paddle that was used to discipline, which I'm actually glad I missed that era of schooling. There were also photos from the different Rose Parades that the Pride of Owasso band marched in, and an actual school bell from the old high school, along with tons of sports memorabilia. It looks like the Owasso baseball team has been doing pretty well over the years. This is really neat.
Ooh,
They had a player that was drafted by the St. Louis Cardinals. He's the only Ram drafted in the first round. That's awesome. Adventurers, this concludes our time here at the Owasso Historical Society Museum in Owasso, Oklahoma.
If you enjoy this video and you want to see more of our adventures, please subscribe to our YouTube channel where you can see a new video every single Friday, and head over to Facebook and Instagram and follow us there as well.
We'll see you on the next adventure!